Hey there, everyone. Welcome to an exciting journey through the annals of tech history. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Microsoft, a company that's practically synonymous with computers. From its humble beginnings to its monumental impact on the tech industry, Microsoft's story is one of innovation, ambition, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Buckle up, because we're going all the way back to 1975, when two buddies named Bill Gates and Paul Allen kicked off this tech revolution from a humble garage in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was a time when the idea of personal computers was still a distant dream for most people.
Imagine a company that would one day be worth trillions, starting amidst tools and oil stains. It was a modest beginning, but the vision was anything but small. Paul and I, already tech whizzes, saw the potential of personal computers when most people hadn't even heard of them. We were driven by a passion for technology and a belief that computers could change the world.
They landed a deal with MITS, a computer manufacturer, to develop a basic interpreter for their Altair 8800 microcomputer. This was a pivotal moment, as it marked the beginning of their journey into the world of software development. This was a big deal. It was their first major break and a validation of their skills and vision. BASIC, a programming language, was complex, and they managed to make it work on this limited machine. It was a remarkable achievement, considering the technological constraints of the time.
They called their creation Microsoft, a portmanteau of microcomputer and software, and thus, a legend was born. The name itself was a testament to their vision of creating software for microcomputers. The success of their BASIC interpreter was a sign of things to come. It was the first step in a journey that would see Microsoft become a household name.
It showed the world that these two young men were not just dreamers, but doers. They had the technical prowess and the business acumen to turn their dreams into reality. They weren't afraid to get their hands dirty with code to solve problems, and to push the boundaries of what was possible with computers. Their work ethic and determination were key factors in their success. Little did they know, this was just the first chapter in a story that would change the world. From developing software for early microcomputers to creating an entire ecosystem of products and services, Microsoft's journey is a testament to the power of innovation and perseverance. Today, Microsoft is a global leader in technology with a presence in virtually every aspect of our digital lives. From operating systems and office software to cloud computing and artificial intelligence, the company continues to shape the future of technology. And it all started with two young men in a garage, driven by a shared vision and an unyielding belief in the potential of technology. Their story is a powerful reminder that great things often have humble beginnings. So, the next time you use a computer or a piece of software, remember the incredible journey of Microsoft. It's a story of innovation, determination, and the relentless pursuit of a dream, and it's a story that's far from over. Okay, so we've got Microsoft up and running, but the real game changer came with MS-DOS, short for Microsoft Disk Operating System. This was the pivotal moment that transformed Microsoft from just another tech company into a global powerhouse. See, back in the early days of personal computers, they weren't exactly user-friendly. The interfaces were clunky, and the average person found it incredibly difficult to navigate through the maze of commands. Imagine typing in complicated commands just to open a file. You had to remember specific syntax and commands, which was a daunting task for most users, not exactly a walk in the park. People were often left feeling frustrated and overwhelmed, which limited the widespread adoption of personal computers.
MS-DOS changed all that. It was a revolutionary step forward in making computers more accessible to the general public. It provided a simple text-based interface that allowed users to interact with their computers more easily. No more convoluted commands, just straightforward instructions that anyone could follow. It wasn't pretty, but it worked, and it was a massive hit. People could finally use their computers without needing a degree in computer science.
Microsoft licensed MS-DOS to IBM for their new line of personal computers. And boom, this partnership was a masterstroke. It became the standard operating system for PCs, propelling Microsoft to the forefront of the tech industry. The deal with IBM was a game changer, opening doors to a market that was ready to explode.
Think about it. This was a time when personal computing was just starting to take off. Almost every computer used MS-DOS. It became the backbone of the personal computing revolution. This meant that if you wanted to write software, you had to learn Microsoft's system. Developers flocked to MS-DOS, creating a rich ecosystem of applications. This gave them a huge advantage and cemented their dominance in the PC market. The more software that was developed for MS-DOS, the more indispensable it became. It's like Microsoft built the foundation of the digital world, and everyone else had to build on top of it. They didn't just create an operating system, they created an entire ecosystem that would shape the future of computing. The legacy of MS-DOS is still felt today. It laid the groundwork for future operating systems and set the stage for the modern computing era. From those humble beginnings, Microsoft grew into the tech giant we know today, influencing every aspect of our digital lives. And it all started with a simple text-based interface that made computers accessible to everyone. MS-DOS truly was the operating system that launched an empire.
Now, Mississippi DOS was great and all, but let's be honest, staring at lines of text all day isn't exactly inspiring. It was functional, sure, but it lacked the visual appeal and user-friendliness that could make computing accessible to everyone. You had to memorize commands and there was no room for error. One wrong keystroke and you could end up with a system error. It was a time when only the tech-savvy could truly harness the power of computers. Enter Windows. Microsoft's answer to the Graphical User Interface, or GUI, revolutionized how we interact with computers. Suddenly, the screen was filled with colorful icons and windows that you could move around and resize. It was intuitive and user-friendly, making it easier for people of all ages and backgrounds to use a computer. The GUI was a game-changer, transforming the computer from a tool for specialists into a household necessity. No more memorizing commands, now you had icons, windows, and a mouse. The mouse became an extension of your hand, allowing you to point, click, and drag your way through tasks. It was a whole new way of thinking about computing, one that emphasized ease of use and accessibility. The desktop metaphor made it simple to understand where your files were and how to organize them. It was a whole new world. The introduction of Windows marked the beginning of a new era in computing. It wasn't just about getting things done, it was about doing them efficiently and with a touch of style. The graphical interface made it possible to multitask like never before, with multiple windows open at once, each representing a different application or document.
Windows 1.0 debuted in 1985, but it wasn't until Windows 3.1 in 1992 that things really took off. Windows 3.1 introduced features like TrueType fonts, which made text look better on screen and in print, and improved support for multimedia. It was a significant step forward, making Windows a viable option for both home and business users. Suddenly, computers were more accessible to everyday users. Families could use them for everything from homework to managing household finances. Students found them invaluable for research and writing papers. The computer was no longer a mysterious machine. It was a useful tool that anyone could learn to use. Then came Windows 95, a watershed moment that brought us the iconic Start button and made computing mainstream. Windows 95 was a massive leap forward, introducing features like Plug and Play, which made it easier to install new hardware, and long file names, which allowed for more descriptive file names. It was a complete overhaul of the operating system, designed to be more user-friendly and powerful.
We're talking millions of copies sold, people lining up outside stores, the whole shebang. The launch of Windows 95 was a cultural phenomenon, with people camping out overnight to be among the first to get their hands on it. It was a testament to how much people had come to rely on their computers and how excited they were about the future of technology. Windows kept evolving, with XP becoming a fan favorite for its stability and ease of use. Windows XP introduced a more modern look and feel, with a redesigned start menu and taskbar. It was also more stable and secure, making it a favorite among both home and business users. It was an operating system that people could rely on, day in and day out. Then came Windows 7, another hit, and Windows 10, which introduced new features like Cortana and the Microsoft Store. Windows 7 refined the user experience, making it faster and more intuitive. Windows 10 took things even further with features like virtual desktops and a new web browser, Microsoft Edge. It was designed to work seamlessly across a range of devices, from desktops to tablets to smartphones. Each iteration built upon the last, solidifying Windows as the world's most popular operating system. From its humble beginnings as a graphical shell for MS-DOS to its current status as a versatile and powerful platform, Windows has come a long way. It's a testament to the power of innovation and the importance of making technology accessible to everyone. All right, so we've got the operating system down, but what about actually doing stuff on our computers? That's where Microsoft Office comes in. This suite of productivity applications, including Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, became essential tools for businesses, students, and anyone who needed to get things done.
Word processing, spreadsheets, presentations, Microsoft Office had it all. It wasn't just the software itself, it was the way these programs worked seamlessly together. You could embed an Excel spreadsheet into a Word document or create a stunning presentation in PowerPoint. It was a game changer for productivity.
The impact of Microsoft Office on the way we work and learn cannot be overstated. It became the industry standard, used in schools, offices, and homes around the world. Even today, with the rise of cloud-based alternatives, Microsoft Office remains a powerhouse, constantly evolving to meet the needs of its users.